Right now, try something. Reach over and tickle your own ribs, your own neck, the bottom of your own foot. Go ahead, try it. Nothing happens. Maybe a weird sensation, but no laughter, no squirming, no desperate begging for mercy. And yet, if another person did exactly the same motion, in exactly the same spot, with exactly the same pressure, you would probably be on the floor, laughing, kicking, unable to breathe. Same touch, same spot, same pressure, completely different result. So what is actually going on here? For a long time, people assumed tickling was simple. Touch a sensitive spot, nerves fire, brain registers it as funny, you laugh. Case closed. Except that explanation falls apart the second you try to tickle yourself, because the nerves in your ribs do not know who is touching them. As far as your skin is concerned, a finger is a finger, so the difference is not happening in your skin. It is happening somewhere else entirely. It is happening in your brain, and specifically, in a part of your brain that is constantly running a background prediction engine you have never noticed. Here is the idea. Every single time you move your own body, your brain does something remarkable. Before your hand even reaches your ribs, a region called the cerebellum, tucked at the back of your brain, sends out what scientists call a forward model, or a corollary discharge. In plain terms, it is a heads-up message. It tells the rest of your brain, this exact sensation is coming. I am causing it. Do not panic. Because your brain made the prediction first, by the time the actual touch arrives, your brain already knows what to expect. The surprise is gone before it even happens. And surprise, it turns out, is basically the entire engine behind tickling. This is not just a tickling thing either. This same prediction system is the reason you cannot startle yourself by jumping out from behind your own back. It is the reason a self-inflicted poke barely registers, while the exact same poke from someone sneaking up on you makes you yelp. Your brain is constantly drawing an invisible line between, this is something I did, and this is something that happened to me. Self-generated sensations get muted. Everything else stays out. So why does your brain bother building this system at all? Think about how much your body touches itself every single day without you noticing. Your arm brushes your side when you walk. Your legs cross. Your clothes shift against your skin every time you breathe. If your brain treated every single one of those touches as a brand new, urgent, attention-grabbing event, you would be overwhelmed within minutes. You need a filter. You need a way to say, ignore the stuff I am causing myself, and stay alert for everything else. Because everything else might be a threat. That is the real job of this prediction system. It is not really about tickling. It is a survival filter, built to separate self-caused sensations from sensations caused by the outside world. Because the outside world is where the actual danger lives. Which brings us to the second half of the mystery. If tickling is really about surprise and unpredictability, why does it feel like laughter and not like fear? Because, weirdly, it is a little bit of both. Tickling almost always targets vulnerable areas. Ribs, neck, underarms, the soles of your feet. These are spots close to major arteries, the throat, soft tissue. Areas you would protect in any real physical confrontation. When someone touches those spots unpredictably, your brain gets a small jolt of genuine alertness. The same circuitry involved in a startle response. But because the toucher is someone familiar, someone you trust, someone clearly not attacking you, that alarm gets reinterpreted almost instantly as play instead of danger. The laughter that follows is not pure joy. It is closer to a release valve, a way of discharging that brief spike of tension once your brain realizes there was never any real threat. This is actually why tickling someone you do not know well, or someone who has not consented to it, often does not feel fun at all. It can feel invasive, even distressing, because the social trust that flips the experience from alarm into play is missing. The exact same physical action, completely different emotional outcome, all based on context your brain is calculating in real time. And it turns out humans are not the only ones in on this. Researchers have tickled rats. Yes, actual rats. In actual laboratories, using gentle finger movements on their bellies. Similar to how you might tickle a small child, the rats responded with high-pitched chirps, far above human hearing range, that scientists interpret as a form of laughter. The rats would even chase the researcher's hand afterward, seeking more. The same way a kid who loves being tickled keeps coming back for round 2. This suggests tickling, and the laughter response tied to it, is not some quirky human glitch. It may be a deep, ancient piece of mammal wiring, tied closely to play, bonding, and social trust between animals that are comfortable enough with each other to be briefly, harmlessly vulnerable. There is one more twist that makes this whole prediction system even more fascinating, and it has nothing to do with laughter at all. Researchers studying schizophrenia have looked closely at this self versus other prediction system, because some symptoms of schizophrenia involve a blurred line between what a person is generating internally and what is coming from the outside world. In certain experiments, some individuals with schizophrenia were able to tickle themselves to a noticeably greater degree than people without the condition. Their brain's internal prediction signal, the one that normally cancels out self-generated sensations, appeared to be weaker or less precise. The exact same neural mechanism that keeps you from tickling yourself on a random afternoon might be deeply connected to how reliably a brain can tell the difference between "I am doing this" and "something else is doing this to me." So a question that sounds almost like a party trick, "Why can you not tickle yourself?" turns out to be a window into something much bigger. It is a window into how your brain constantly predicts the consequences of your own actions, how it filters an overwhelming flood of sensory information just to keep you sane and functional, how a touch can flip between alarming and hilarious depending entirely on trust and context, and how, in some cases, the breakdown of that very system might offer clues about conditions that are still only partly understood. Next time someone manages to make you laugh until you cannot breathe with nothing more than 2 fingers near your ribs, remember what is actually happening. Your brain just briefly lost track of where you end and the world begins, decided it was not a threat, and let you laugh about it instead.